What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Let's Play here on the Xbox One. So guys, in between episodes, we have once again had another subscriber join the channel, which is awesome. So I would like to say a special thank you to subscriber number 21, and that is actually, I believe his name is Brandon. And we did not actually, I wasn't able to figure out who subscriber number 20 was. So, if you subscribed lately, leave a comment in this video so I can figure out who you are. Now, guys, in today's video, I'd like to get a bunch of, really small projects done. Because we have a bunch of, little stuff that needs done, but doing all the little stuff can actually make it seem like we did a lot of the big stuff. So guys, our first task of many is actually adding 2 more items into our item sorter, and that's actually going to be copper and iron. And the reason I want to add copper is because we aren't in 1.17 chunks, we're in 1.16 chunks. Anytime we got to the mesa, I try to mine copper, and this is from our last mining session of copper with Fortune. So I need some place to store it because we're not using a lot of copper right now, but it is nice to have in case it gets more uses or stuff like that in the future, so we can at least have it. So I figure let's go ahead and set up oh, that doesn't go there, an item filter over here for copper and iron. Now if you guys happen to remember how to do this, that's great, but I figure I'll show you real quick just for maybe there's some new people out there watching. So we have our hoppers facing into our chests, of course. We have our item line that comes down here. So any item I put in that chest goes down this hopper line, and then these are the filters, right? So I need to stop falling down. Go up here. All right, so we're going to put a comparator facing out. We're going to grab some redstone dust and bring the redstone dust down here. Redstone repeater into a block, and then we just need a redstone torch. And then that'll lock this hopper. So we go up here, crouch, and then this is where our item will go. So we're going to put, I forget how many, 41 copper here, and then we'll put our placeholder block, which I actually have to go get. So we put our 4 item filters in here. These are just random items. I typically name the items, so I just use slime balls because we have a ton of slime balls, and I just named them placeholder so I know. And then go ahead and just to show you guys, there's 31 in here, so we'll put another 10 more in here. Okay, so right now you see none of the items are trickling through the hopper, and that's because this hopper is locked because of the torch. So if we put one more item in here, you'll see it goes back to 41, and you'll see copper in this hopper down here. So it's starting to work its way into the chest. That's kind of the one downfall of an item sorter. There's always items in the back hoppers, but really you don't need them. I mean, if you have enough to make an item sorter, one item isn't going to make you or break you, right? So if we toss all of our copper into that chest right there, there's another slime. You'll start to see the copper will be trickling into here from all the way over there. So pretty cool little system, and you can just keep repeating this design. It's literally just this one module. So if you have a bunch of an item, just make a module, and then as you get more items, you can just keep adding as you go. So guys, I'm going to add iron in, and yeah, we'll get that in our system too. Now that we've gone ahead and finished our item sorter, I let all the iron and copper trickle in. I kind of want to mob-proof this sugarcane farm because it's gotten the blocks taken by Enderman so many times. So I'm going to go ahead and if you want to protect a farm like this that's open against Enderman, just toss some stairs on it because they can only take the outside block. So right here, they can't take this block, but they can take this block. That's at least what I understand. I don't know if that's 100% true, but if you want to protect your build somewhat like this, then go ahead and just toss some blocks in front of it. I also did that for the sheep farm over here because they were coming in here and just taking this block, and then they were taking the block the sheep was standing on. So I'd come out here and there'd be sheep standing in a minecart. Now, in between episodes, guys, I went ahead and I moved the villagers into here. We have 7 stonemasons, and then, of course, like I said, we have the cleric looking out over his employees. That was actually perfect timing for him. I went ahead and I tossed in an iron golem here as a guard. And down here in the lobby, we also have another guard. Now, what I'd like to accomplish right now is... I can't get out that door. I have to go over here. But what I'd like to accomplish right now is I want to go ahead and get done with a break area for the employees. So what I figure we could do is just run some fence out here. Kind of like fence in the area, you know, that way like you're not on break and you just happen to fall down the hillside, you know, like that. So I want to go ahead and make this area at least look like it's safe, even though our villagers can't actually get out here because thankfully they cannot open iron doors. So yeah, we're just going to go ahead and kind of like curve the fence, you know, follow the terrain. And yeah, go ahead, we'll get some tables in. What do we got over here? I don't want to make it like too straight in areas, so we'll go like that. That kind of gives it some shape. And then I have some spruce logs here. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and like set one here, and then we'll set one like here. And then I need some trapdoors. I'll just throw them on the ground because, you know, why not? But we'll go ahead and we'll just make basically what's going to... Actually, I lied. What we're going to need is some spruce stairs. Go like that. Okay. So, toss spruce stair there. Toss spruce stair there. Can knock that out. I'm going to move this over one more just to make this table a wee bit bigger. And then we'll toss that in there. And then, of course, we'll do a similar design that we did down on the football field. And we'll just continue those across to make the table. Oh, skeleton, don't shoot me in the face. I'm a nice guy. All right. And then we just continue these across. 2, 3, 4. Cool. And now we need some seats, obviously, because, you know, you don't want to go outside, take a break, go to sit down. You ain't got nowhere to sit. So we'll just do that. We don't need too many seats. So we'll just go there, there, and toss one there. And then we'll stagger them. So it'll be here, here, and here. So there's enough space for 6 people to sit down. You know, maybe one dude's like the cool guy and he sits up on the table. You know, there's always that one guy. So we have all this in. So I want to add a wee little bit of foliage to the area. Kind of like, you know, they're on break. They want a nice area to come out and relax. So we can go ahead and get rid of the snow. Toss that tree down. And bam. Okay, so that's one. You know, maybe get some shade in the summertime. And we'll go here. And then we'll I'll punch it out of the ground. And then we'll go like this. And we'll bone meal that one. There we go. All right, so we got a couple trees out here now. And I do need some lanterns to light this area up. I do have soul torches, but I want to use soul lanterns because that's kind of what we're sticking with here. So I'm going to run down and grab those. And yeah, let's get some flowers in here too. Because, you know, you need some nice flowers on break, right? And just like that, guys, we have a nice little break area for our employees. So, of course, threw a couple rose bushes in here to give it a little bit of height. We have the trees for shade in the summertime. I use the soul lanterns, of course, to continue with the soul lanterns inside. Also, it'll cut down on mob spawn, so if I ever come in through one of these side doors, I don't have to worry about getting attacked by everything. There might be some areas that are spawnable, but it's not that big of a deal. So, yeah, this is our nice little employee break area. So I guess let's continue on with our next little task. And before we come back to the factory, I actually want to add 2 details in down here. So the first little bit of detail I wanted to add in, guys, was a dumpster out back. So, of course, you know, we're building on a slightly larger scale, 60%, but there's no half slabs for, of course, terracotta or, you know, concrete. Hint, hint, Mojang, add that in. So it's kind of a little bit taller dumpster, but, you know, you got some garbage in here already. You got the lids that you open up, and then that's how you get the garbage in there. So we got, of course, a couple bags of garbage. You know, it's starting to get full. We better come dump it soon. So guys, I figure the one last detail we can add is of course a box truck delivering some food to the, where you get your snacks for the game. So I've never actually built a vehicle before. So I'm going to start it like up here, and it's kind of going to be like he's backing in. So we'll go ahead and we'll go like that, and that'll be his tire. And then I'm going to use glow rods to like kind of connect the tires, and that's only because it kind of gives light, and then, that way it's lit up here and I can kind of sneak some lighting in. So we're going to say that like this, and then there's of course like where the truck sticks over on the back, and then we're going to come 1, 2, 3, and then I'll end here. I'll start the cab here, which means this wheel will go here. So we'll go ahead and of course put some more of these in. I don't know how this is going to turn out. This might turn out horrible, but so we're going to toss those on. Those are kind of like, the rims of the truck. So we go ahead and toss those in. So now we need to add kind of like the under support of the frame. So what we're going to do is going to go like this, and that. And we're going to go ahead and toss that out. And then I already messed up, but that's fine. Not everything. Oh, that's not the right block. What I want to do is grab some of this. I actually need to go make some more of this. We're going to do some of that. We're going to do some of this. And that's kind of like your wheel well, just in case, Got to have wheel wells. So we'll come up over here. I can already tell you this isn't going to work. Alright, so we have our tires here. Oh, here's what I can do. Do like this. Alright, so boom, boom, and then we can continue this one down. Maybe. Alright, so that gives us like our wheel well. We can continue this along here. Yeah, this will work. Alright, so we have our wheel wells in. And then, of course, we're going to need a floor for our box. So it's going to be like... This is harder than you think, building on camera. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that'll work. Then we'll go here, 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 here. Alright. I'm digging it. Alright, so we have this all in. Need some scaffolding here. And now these trucks are about 12 feet tall in real life. Somewhere around there. I mean, there's not like an exact, super exact measurement. But, something like 12 feet. So 60% of 12 feet is... what is that? About eight blocks? You stop it. I swear, I can never build and just build. I always have to get attacked by everything. You guys never see this because I always time-lapse it and just cut that parts out. So, we'll go like this. Yep. Alright, that's where our door is going to go. Alright, and then we just do some of that. And I have enough blocks, so we'll go like that. Then we'll get out and count it here. And actually that looks about right because that's slightly taller than our door. Alright. Alright, that'll work. Yeah. And then we'll go ahead and we'll continue that along, and that's like our bumper. Okay. This is coming together. So now, whoop. Helps if I pick the right block. So we'll come out here. That'll be like our front bumper. We're actually going to continue this one more. Okay, this is fine. You're allowed to make mistakes. It's Minecraft. It doesn't have to be perfect. So we'll come over here. And of course, we'll just boop, 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 boop. Yeah, perfect time to run out of concrete. But anyways, that's where our concrete's going to go. So now we need to add our interior of our truck. So, of course, for the interior of the truck, you need some of that. And then we'll continue this up around here like this. And then I'll get more scaffolding. There we go. All right. So that works. So then we need to, of course, separate the cab. Okay. This is working. Go like this. Give it a floor. Okay. Do I have any? No. Okay, hold on. Let me go grab some more concrete and some more seats. Okay, so I slept, so it's a daylight, so it's a little bit easier to see. So we'll go ahead, we'll toss on our headlights now since we're here. So we'll go, that's not what I wanted. We'll go here and we'll grab this one. Give me that back. All right, so there's our truck's headlights. All right, so this is coming out. So now we'll go ahead and toss in our windows, which, come on. So toss in our windows, so of course our driver can see where he's going. It's kind of a necessary part of driving a truck. So we have that, so let's go ahead and get our cab in. So of course we're just going to toss some seats in here. He can go ahead and sit in here and drive his truck. Yeah, and then we'll just need a little bit more. What color was this? Light gray? I believe this was light gray. These grays always like throw me off. This light gray? Yeah, which is a ink sac and I believe bone meal? Okay, so we went ahead and slapped our cab on. So of course there's our cab where our truck driver is going to drive. And I think this truck turned out pretty good. It might be a little bit off scale, but you know what? I like it. Of course, the box is a little bit higher, and you know what we could actually do? I wonder how this looks. Let's actually drop this down a hair more. Yeah, now that way we can get in and out of our truck. Okay, so I like that. So we'll do the same thing up here. We'll drop this down a hair more. There we go. Yeah, I like that a lot better. I think that fits. And then what we can do is get rid of both of these, actually. And then we'll just do that. Yeah, you know what? I do like that. It's a little bit plain, only because there's like no block to really make a grill. Well, we do have a loom, but that's only the top part of the block. Well, I don't know why this just clicked in my head, but what about ladders? Does that look like a grill? Yeah, that looks like a grill. And then, of course, we got to add in our door, which we're just going to use blackstone or basalt for. And then, since it's a delivery truck, we of course got to add in what we're delivering. So we'll go ahead and toss some of those in there, and then we'll add some shelving back here. And, you know, of course, that chest doesn't actually have to open because nobody's ever going to see this. So what we'll do is toss the torch down here. We'll go ahead and just, there we go. All right. We officially have a delivery truck delivering some food. Maybe hang a banner on the side. We'll get like a cool design. But yeah, we got our dumpster. We got our delivery vehicle, which I actually really like. I mean, it's a box truck, so of course it's kind of boxy. But yeah, pretty cool. So guys, the next task, aside from stumbling through a build on camera, is I want to get the banners made for the name of the factory because the factory needs a name. So we are going to need a ton of ink sacks. I'm stuck in a bush. So we're going to need a ton of ink sacks, and the reason is, one, we have to continue with Project Alphabet, and I don't know if you guys have heard me say in the past episode or not, but we are actually on Dark Prismarine, which uses, of course, a ton of ink sacks. And then the banners we're going to make is going to be white with black lettering. So, of course, more ink sacks. So I'm going to head on out to the ocean, and we're going to try and get at least two, let's go with 2 stacks plus 1, because I'm carrying one in my inventory of ink sacks. Okay guys, so we finished up getting our ink sacks, and I went ahead and made all of our banners, which, by the way, if you ever want a word of advice, just never make letter banners because they are ridiculously hard to make. And I also went ahead and I filled up our first stockpile of clay bricks for the brick factory. But guys, we're going to scaffold on up here, and we are going to lay the first lettering of Filthy Bricks. That will be the name of our brick company. I don't know how many scaffolding I used, but let's see here. Are we close? Oh, we're close. We'll fall down. Let's see here. This is the one thing about scaffolding I don't like. It just takes so long to climb. I wish it was like, they had like, you know, a boost or something you could do. So we'll go like this. Go like that. Alright. So, if we go like this. Okay, that can work. Doesn't have to be perfectly centered. It's Minecraft. It ain't got to be perfect. So we'll go like that, and then I'll break this one. Do the same thing. Boop, 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 boop. And then we'll go ahead and we'll swap all of our letters here. I'll go B, R, I, C, K, S. Now I guess if we did want to even this out, we could just take off the Y and the S. So it'd be Filth Brick. Filth Brick. You know what? I actually like that better. We're going to go ahead. We're just going to call it Filth Brick. Filth Brick Company. Yeah, I do like that name better. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at it from over here real quick. Kind of get like a bird's eye view. Yeah, you can see that pretty good. I like that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to lay down the banners on all 4 walls. And we're going to go with Filth Brick. Alright guys, so we went ahead and we got all the lettering in on the factory. Of course, since this is Bedrock Edition, it doesn't really render in from that far away. Also, I decided to move it down to this layer. And the only reason I moved all those down is because on the actual factory, that's where the writing is. I pulled up the picture real quick and looked again. So, yeah, we have our Filthy Bricks company. And of course, they're on all 4 sides. Now, one issue I did notice while I've been in the area is we had 7 masons up here. Well, now we only have 6. So, I don't know what happened to the other guy. I'm going to assume he kind of hopped over this barrier and fell down there. And the reason I'm assuming that is because our guard is also down there. So, I went ahead and made this fence too high just to make sure nobody else falls down there. But, yeah, guys, got a decent amount of detailing work done. Wait. Did he just appear? No, that's not him. Okay. But we got a decent amount of detailing work done. A bunch of little projects. You know, just stuff that needed done in the world. Taking a break from doing these like huge projects that require a lot of resources. Giving myself a break. We do have to fix this tree. It just randomly broke and then just despawned. So, but yeah, we're going to fix that tree eventually. There's a couple little things I want to add down here at the football field. And I want to add a water elevator into the refrigerator in the concession stand. And that's only because there's going to come a point where eventually this is all going to be covered with dirt. so we're not going to be able to fly up here like we normally do. But yeah, that's going to conclude today's episode, guys. I know it was kind of a quick one, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, please remember to comment. Let me know how, let me know what you think of the world, what it looks like. I'm always interested in you guys' opinion. Of course, remember to subscribe, and as always, hit that like button. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.